how I used to live before me becoming a Christian. Let me say a true Christian, because I used to be a Christian, yeah, to call myself a Christian before me uh, getting to know what really means to be a Christian. And my hoping that maybe it would help other people, especially, yeah, all Christians and non-Christians, all outside there. The day I left home, coming into Kampala here in city, I came with my reason. Also, I told my dad that why don't it? I want to go to Kampala. I want to start my life by. I want to be doing something instead of me being at home. Then he said, okay, let me take you. He came and connected me and said, ask me, what do you want to be doing there? I said, I want to be a mechanic. I want to be. Then brought me, connected me to the garage where I started learning how to repair uh, motorbikes. So being there, okay, it took me also a while to connect with people. Okay, it will be hard. Yeah, there are those who are easy. Just one day you make friends. But to me, it took really a while to be connected with these people. Then I got one of my friends whom I got so close to him. We used to spend most of the time at internet cafe, spending YouTube, Facebook. So that's how we used. I didn't know that there's something different in that used to take him there. So I thought it was about just spending most of the time in YouTube and yeah, spending time on Facebook, chatting. So one day when I wanted something from him. So I stood and I went to him and I found him watching other videos that I didn't know about. That was pornography. And I felt like I was so interested. Like, hey, I want also to start seeing this. How do you? They can say, okay, you type this and this, you will also be able to see, start watching. So that really even made us to connect each other. Like, that brought us again together. Because it's like I know him, he knows what we always watch. And that was a first thing that I involved myself in when I came into town. I came here into Kampala. And yeah, if I'm to remember, when I started watching, it's like tears were flowing. It's, I think I was involving myself in something that it was really dangerous, something that I was not even supposed to get to know about it. But because again, I got in love with it, and yeah, that's one of the first thing that I connected myself in. Then from there, I met also another friend who connected me. Yeah, he knew because I was so open to him, telling him about my life. I said, "Hi, Lord, I don't know the things about women, and I'm not interested, in women." Then like, so life is short. That's how he used to tell me. Life is short. Don't be just foolish. When you die, there's no again this enjoyment we're enjoying here. So that came into my mind. It's like, why didn't you try this? Then he said, no, but I don't have a girlfriend. Then I was like, no, it's not a matter of having a girlfriend. Let's go and buy these prostitutes there. Then I said, okay, but I don't have money. He said, let me take you. 5,000 Ugandan shillings. That man was always willing to sacrifice there for me, to buy for me. So we went the first day, then he came here, so how is it? Like, it was good. So should we go back tomorrow? So like, yeah, it's okay. We went back following day. Only, I think what made me not continue in that way of dying was because money was a problem to me. And what, like, because pornography was something that I first got to know. So when this person was also telling me about buying prostitutes, I feel like, wow, it was time also for me to put what I always watch into practice. And that's how I got involved. And that was a big thing that I was always, I was living on every day. Pornography became something that I can't live without doing, without watching. That's how addicted I was, yeah, in porn. And this is how it affected me. Uh, it separated me from people. Not that people were running away from me, but I was the one getting away from people. It's like I was spending most of my time alone. That has been like my friend. Without me having the time with it, I don't feel that day. So that's how addicted I got into pornography. And this issue of prostitute didn't go far because I feel like this was enough. This was enough. It took me even away appetite of women. I wasn't so interested in that anymore. And also, there were many churches that I used to go to pray. All along, I've been wanting like to give my life to God, but always the gospels that I used to teach to preach, it used not to change me about um, prosperity gospel. That's always what is going on. Maybe yeah, in Uganda here, maybe even different parts in the world, and the generation curses. Those are the big gospels that they are preaching. So there's one day when I went to the church, the pastor said, hey, the ones who want to be Christians, to be born again, let them come in front. I know what I've been carrying on in my heart is I don't want to die and go to hell. That has been always in my heart. So I went in front. I repeated the way Pastor wanted says, repeat after me. I repeated after him. Then he clearly said, you are not Christian. But the question I used to have is, why am I not feeling any change in me? So I think this church is not okay. Let go again to another church. Always I leave the church when I'm empty. It's like there's nothing I've changed. Yes, the pastor said I'm a Christian. But why is it I'm still living the life that I'm always continuing with the normal life. I don't see any change. Continued years and years when I'm not feeling any change. Then I stopped going to the church, any church. And I started being just living in a normal life, not stepping any place, not stepping any church. And yeah, because I was not seeing any change that I was having. Um, the changes I'm looking for, I'm not seeing. And the gospel, they also, like, I knew what I never wanted to hear, but I never knew what I wanted to hear. That's how I was. Like, I don't want this gospel of prosperity. I don't want the gospel of generation curses. It has never helped me. But if you were to ask me what I wanted to hear, I didn't know. So, and I spent almost like 5 to 6 years not stepping any church. That's how, although I was still living, like I've been looking for the place. Uh, I wanted to hear something special apart from what I've been hearing and what I always hear even up to today. And it wasn't easy. I've been looking for the truth all that time, but I was living that sinful life. But I knew also how I was living my life. But I had like there was no one who was there to help me, to bring me out, to show me the way, the right way of living my life. There was no one who was there to show me that, Solomon, you can change and be a better person. Uh, your relationship with God can still be restored. I was just stuck there alone. Being in a place whereby there's no one you are running to, no one who can guide you. That has been a challenge I've been having. And next time, I'm going to share the changes I felt in me, my life, as right now as I'm living as a Christian and knowing what true Christianity means. So I hope by the time I'm going to get done with the life that God did in my life and bringing changes in me, hope it will also bring some changes in you. And because it's my reason to share this message about my life with everyone. I just want to say let's meet next time.